Hey everybody, you are back in my kitchen, and today actually happens to be the day after Thanksgiving. So I want to make something that I made for Thanksgiving that it was a hit, and I had never made it before until Thanksgiving, but I want to make it again, and I want to show you guys how I'm doing it. But first, of course, thank you everybody. Thank you for joining and subscribing and watching me, and I'm over the moon about it. I really am. I appreciate it very much. I'm going to say, first of all, also, I am at the end. When you see this, it will be in December sometime. And, maybe you want to make this cake. But at that time, please go back to my video that has the oatmeal raisin cookies. And please go in the comments and tell me what your favorite cookie is. Because we're going to do we're going to give out one $50 Amazon gift card in January. So we're going to take a raffle for whoever says what their favorite cookie is. We're going to take your names and we're going to pick a person and we're going to give you the Amazon gift card. And also, that I'm trying my best to get to between 8,000 and 10,000 subscribers by the end of December 31st, 2020. So in January 2021, we're going to pick somebody and we're going to give out a gift certificate from Amazon. So I had to say that part. But Thanksgiving was different for us. And I did a drive-by. People came by. The family came by. You guys know I got a huge family. So the family came by and picked up the food, and we all ate at home. And then we had a little game night on Zoom with a few people. So that's what we did, and it was really nice. But this lemon coconut mascarpone cake, pound cake that I made, I even said, wow, it tastes so good. So I got to show you how I do it, okay? I'm going to show you guys how I did it. And then Perry was sweet enough to get me my Christmas present early, and I've been wanting it, and that is that right there. That is the Ninja XL air fryer oven. And I've been eyeing that thing, and he got it for me for Christmas, and it's my early Christmas present, and I'm going to use it for the first time, of course. I mean, literally for the first time. So you and I are both going to do it together when we get to that part. But that's what's going to bake my cake right up in there. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, I'm going to get into this. All right, now. So I got my lovely mixer, the KitchenAid. This is my baby. My baby comes out this time of year. My KitchenAid is necessary. In my KitchenAid, I have 3 sticks of butter, softened butter. And I'm going to add in this mascarpone cheese. This is mascarpone cheese. And you get it. I get it in where the cheese section is, where they have the special cheeses, not just like in the freezer section, but the special cheeses. That's where I get it in my store. And I am going to add this. This is 8 ounces of it. So we got 3 sticks of butter, and it's unsalted and it's softened, and this is also softened mascarpone cheese. So they say you can make tiramisu with this, cannolis and whatnot. That's what you would make with this cheese. So it's going in. Let me open it and put it in. Okay. Put you in. I'm going to open it and put it right here. Yep, there we go. 8 ounces of that. I'm going to lift it up, and it's going to be for about 3-4 minutes just to incorporate, and I'm going to scrape the bowl at the same time. So we go this way so possibly you can see. Alright, just let it go slow first, and then I'm going to pick it up so it can really get dirty. So for 3 minutes, it's going to do that, and we'll be back when that's over. Alright, now, it's been about 3-4 minutes that this has been going. I'm turning it off. And what I'm going to do, I might turn it back on for just another second, but I am scraping the bowl. You know how, you got to scrape this bowl. Scrape the bowl, period. Scrape it, scrape it, scrape it. If you want your cakes to come out well, you need to scrape the bowl. Make sure you got it all. So I'm going to put it in for like maybe 30 seconds more, and then I'm going on to the next step. So up she goes, on she goes. 3 cups of granulated sugar. Here's 3 cups of, there's 3 cups of granulated sugar, and I'm going to put it in, and it's on the slow. I think it's only on 1 or 2. So I'm going to slowly put in this granulated sugar. Slowly. It's going in. There we go. That's 1. All right, I'm going to stop this, and so again, we scrape the bowl. Scrape it, scrape it, scrape it. Okay. On. I want it totally scraped up, down, get all the way down and into the bottom. This mixer does have a scraper on the side, but still, you got to go in and scrape down to the bottom, no matter what you say. And this particular mixer is huge. So it's ready to make more than 1 cake at a time. It's a workhorse. So you really do have to get down there unless you have one of those industrial ones, which I don't have. But that's what you have to do to it. So here we go. Back on. It's going to be going on for a good 3 minutes. And I kicked it up. I'm going to really beat this. Okay. I'm going to turn this. I'm going to turn it off for a sec. I'm going to scrape the bowl again. If you guys can see how creamy it looks now. I kicked it up and let's let it go. But I'm going to scrape the bowl again. Y'all know, scrape, scrape, scrape. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Scrape, no, whatever. And just let it go for a few more minutes and incorporate again. Okay, off it goes. Next, you have to put in 6 eggs, 1 at a time, and scrape in between. I got 6 eggs right here, all right? And I'm going to put them in 1 at a time. I'm going to turn the mixer on, and I'm going to scrape in between. So that's what we're going to do here. So I cracked them first, just so, oops. See, I said 1 at a time, and two of them decided to jump in here. It is what it is. This is cooking. It happens. Say 1 at a time, and you do your best to do 1 at a time. I'm turning it on again, and I'm going to let it incorporate, and I'm going to scrape the bowl, and on to the next 1 or 2, if it happens to fall in there. Alright, I'll be back. I'm going to let it go a little faster also. There we go. Till you don't see them. Alright, I'm going to scrape this bowl. We're going to do that again. This looks like frosting. It really is just like a heavenly look. I'm going to put the 1 egg in right now and get it in and incorporate it. Let's see if I can get just 1 of you babies in. See, it didn't want to act right. 2 of them went in. Ah! As I said, that's cooking. So, I'm going to get that going, let it get very incorporated. I'm going to mix it around, and you'll see it again. They've disappeared, that's for sure. I'm going to give it a mix again, get down in the bottom. You notice I put the lever down so I can really get in here when I'm trying to get to the bottom of this bowl. So if you have a mixer like mine, you need to like let it go down, or put the head up if those are the ones with the head up, so that you can really get into the bowl and get it incorporated. And the last egg, might as well just do 2 for 2, let them all go in. It's supposed to be 1 at a time, but I put 2 at a time this time. Okay? Nevertheless, you want to make sure you incorporate the eggs thoroughly. Okay, now I'm going to scrape for the last time, get these, and get it all in like it's supposed to be here. I'm going to scrape the bottom, scrape everything, get everything I can very much incorporated. Okay, next thing, I'm going to add in some flavorings. I say, I'm not really measuring, but I can eyeball it pretty well. I'm going to put in got a teaspoon of this vanilla flavoring. I'm also going to put in some lemon extract in there. This is vanilla bean paste. I like this stuff. It's going to get a drop, just a drop. So I'm going to put a drop. I'm going to put in some coconut extract in here. Just, also a teaspoon. Most of what I told you, everything's a teaspoon. Some coconut. Got to get mixed again. So here we go. Up she goes. She's going to get mixed up. Get those flavorings in here. Just a minute is all I wanted to incorporate that. Just 1 minute. Again, scrape the bowl. Scrape the bowl. Just get it all in. I want that bowl scraped. Okay. Okay, in this bowl right here, I have 3 cups of flour. And also in this bowl right here, I have a teaspoon of baking soda right there in this bowl. I have a half a teaspoon of baking I have a teaspoon of baking powder and a half a teaspoon of baking soda and a half a teaspoon of salt. That's what's in this bowl. Everything right here. And I just all I did was take a fork and stir it just like that. It needs to just be stirred and incorporated. It doesn't have to be sifted, re-sifted, and all that. You just want to do simply what I just did right there. So that's what's in the bowl, and I have to alternate the flour mixture with the buttermilk. This is a cup and a quarter of buttermilk. So first, you always start with the flour and you end with the flour. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm not going to go quick, real fast in here. It has to go slowly. So, turn it on and start with the flour. Very slowly so the flour don't go everywhere. And off, and here we go. Slowly add some flour. When the flour is almost gone, you don't see it anymore, then you want to add some buttermilk. So I'm going to put a little buttermilk in here. In between mixing, I'm going to stop this and I'm going to scrape the bowl. You have to scrape the bowl. It's very important. You want your cake to come out, scrape your bowls. So I'm going to stop it. I'm going to scrape my bowl once again and get this flour off of there. Mix it up. Make sure it gets down in the bottom. It's very important. Very, very, very important to get down in the bottom of your bowl. So here we go. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay, up she goes. Back on she goes. And back to the flour mixture. Now back to the buttermilk. And then back to the scraping. It's got to get scraped. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Go. Back to the flour. Matter of fact, I'm going to put the flour in before I put it up. Before I bring it up. The flour's going to go in. But not all of it. Almost all of it. But not all of it. Half of this. And up she goes. On she goes. The rest of the buttermilk is going in. All the rest of the buttermilk is in. And the rest of the flour is going in. Remember I said beginning and ending with flour. Okay, how you end, you have to end with flour. That. Flour's in. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I'm going to stop it. And I'm going to scrape the bowl. And I'm really, no, I want to put the lemon juice in. Okay, I've got, well, before I do that, I'm going to scrape the bowl. Like I said, gotta scrape the bowl. Scrape the bowl again. And I want you guys to know that I have 2 lemons that I have taken the zest off of. And Perry can show you in here somewhere where I was taking the zest off the lemons. So, and you might have saw me when I was doing it in the first place. But I took the zest off my lemons because I need the zest of the lemon. And it says, the recipe says it needs the zest of 2 lemons. So, here are my lemons. Right here. And I have zested them. And here is the zest of the lemon. 1 lemon. And here's the rest of them. Here's the zest here. I'm going to put it all in one place. Then, I need the juice of 1 lemon. So this one's already zested. I'm going to take the zest of this lemon and put it in the bowl in here. I have my squeezer, my lemon, orange, citrus squeezer. And I'm going to cut this lemon. And cut the ends off first of all. Chance. So you just squeeze it and get the juice out of this sucker. Just look at that. Love this thing. Love this thing too. Do it in a bowl like I'm doing right now. this juice right here, this juice, look how much juice came out of that one lemon. It's going in here. That's going right in. And it's getting mixed up right now. Up she goes. It's going to get mixed in real nice. And not for long. You don't want to overbeat this mixture. Just a second. Just so it gets in. That's all we want to do. That's all we want to do. It took what, 30 seconds? And that's all we want to do. Okay, down it goes. And off it comes off of this. Alright. Alright. Off she goes. Okay. I got my mix off of my mixer there. I took the bowl off. Lemon zest. This is the zest of 2 lemons. So there, it's going in. Of shredded coconut, and this coconut is shredded, and frankly I think there's about a cup in there, so I'm not even going to measure it, but it's supposed to be 1 cup. I'm going to put in what I got, because that's all I have left, so I'm using it. Did the first, I put it in my oven, and my oven was on 325, and it was already preheated. It was in there on 325, and it stayed in for about 1 hour and 50 minutes till it was done. I was cooking a pound cake with it, but the same temperature. But this time I'm going to try it in this oven right here. It's going to be in that oven right there. It's going to be on 325, and it's going to be on the bottom rack, even though Bake says it should be on the second level. But since I have a butt pan, it won't fit like that, so I'm going to put it on the bottom. And we'll see how my new oven is going to work. I'm going over to my new Ninja XL oven. It's an XL air fryer oven. So I am now going to make that cake, and I have this on the bottom rack. This is the bottom rack, because I have the butt pan. So I'm not paying attention to the other functions and the levels it's supposed to be on and all that kind of stuff. I just want it at the bottom because I know it's going to work well there. So there it goes. And turning it on with this button here, you turn it on. It's the prettiest thing. It really is. Beautiful. Just like a baby right there. It's beautiful. They match. The next thing I want to do is I want to do the function, and the function I want is bake. And I want it on 325, so the temperature is going down, 325. There we go. And the time I want it, definitely, the time's going to be 1.5 hours. I'm going to try it for. And I'll look at it around 1.5 hours and see what's up. It might be done before 1.5 hours. But I'm going to start checking. I may start actually checking in 1 hour and 15 minutes. That's what I'm going to do. Because this is compact. Look at that. Stayed at 25. It's saying 1 hour. Oh, look at that. Up to 6 hours. I didn't know that it does that. But I pressed the wrong thing. I pressed the function. So I'm going to do this again. Because this is my first time using this. So I'm going to turn it off. Turn it back on. I'm going to pick my function, which is going to be bake. That's easier to get to bake. Next thing, I'm going to pick my time, and that's going to be going to try an hour and 15 minutes and see what it looks like at that point. Hour and 15 minutes. Temperature is going down to 325. Alright, and I'm going to press start. So it's preheating right now. I know one thing, I can't put this on at one time. I can't do everything else with this. So I'm going to let this thing preheat. I hear it only takes 90 seconds to preheat, but I'm going to let it go longer than that. And I probably have to add some time because it's going to start counting down at that point. So we'll see. So, meanwhile, I'm back over here. Okay, my butt pan has been sprayed with bacon spray, and so it's been ready. So there it goes. I'm sure you guys can see that. And then, see, it already said it's ready, which is about 90 seconds. But we're going to wait. Then I'm going to actually, well, when I go over there, you'll see what I'm going to do. Because I need it to be on for an hour and 15 minutes at a minimum. So. This oven has been on for about 3 minutes, really, 4 minutes for sure, to get hot. Probably 5 minutes now to get hot. So it may be hot. It may be at 325 at this point. And so I'm going to put it in. So watch me. It's going. I'm going to open it up. Put her in. Look how nice that bun pan fits in this oven. Wonderful. Now, what I'm going to do is add some more time. Bring it back to 15. Okay, that's that. And it seems to automatically start counting back down. Wonderful. So we will be back in about an hour, 15 minutes or so we can see if it's done. That is that. I'll be back. Okay, guys, it just made its noise. I know it's done because I've been checking it all the way through. But this cake has been in that oven for about an hour and 45 minutes. So just to let you know, it really was an hour and 45 minutes anyway. But the best thing about this that I like so far is that I don't have to bend over and pull it out of the oven. That's right here on the countertop. So I really like that. That's what I liked about my the other oven, the red oven I had, the power air fryer, the big one I had. It was great. It was big, and I could make a cake in it without bending over. So now guys, let's see what's going on. I'll check it again, and you'll see too. I'm gonna open it up. The light comes on very nicely. Love it. I'm liking it. Pulling it out, which I did before. Just pulled it out like that. And then going to check it one more time. Check it over here this time. Clean. All good. Very good. All clean. So like I said, that was about an hour and 45 minutes on 325 degrees. So, I'm taking her out. I'm putting her over here. And of course, it has to cool before we do anything else. So, I'm going to let it cool. I'm going to let it cool. I'm going to turn it out and let it cool. You guys won't see that. I'm going to let it stay. The other thing I want to show you, another way I knew it was done, is because around in here, I could see the cake pulling away from the pan. And that's another way you kind of know that your stuff is done, because it starts to pull away from the pan. So it's definitely starting to pull away, and I know it's done. Plus I checked it. So if you look in the oven and you see that it's not pulling away, you know it's not quite done. And so I want to say this again. I made it in my new oven, but you don't have to make it in you could put it in your regular oven, your big oven, and it will still work. The recipe is great. You will love this recipe. So I want to put that in the end. Yes, I did it in this oven, but it can be done in your big oven. Okay? I'll be back when it's time for me to glaze this thing. It has to cool off completely. So that's another hour at least. So I'll be back in an hour when it cools off, and I'll let you guys see that. See you soon. Okay, guys, this is my lemon coconut mascarpone pound cake, and it's beautiful. It was in that oven there for an hour and about 45 minutes. So it was in, and it's about the same time that it would have been in the oven if I would have put it in the normal oven. But it's okay. I like the oven because and I had it on bake. I didn't have it on no air fryer, anything like that. Just regular bake, and it baked just fine. And I like it because it's tabletop, and I don't have to bend over. And at my older age, it's good that I don't have to bend over so much. So I think I'm gonna like this oven. Meanwhile, this cake probably cooled off for a good 2 hours. So now I'm gonna make the glaze that goes on there. And in the glaze, I had another lemon, but I squeezed the lemon already. So there's the lemon juice from the lemon that I had, plus like a half a lemon more. Then I need 2 cups right here. I need 2 cups of confectioner sugar, and I need to sift it. So I sifted it already, and I did about a cup and a half, maybe a little bit more, and I'm sure there's 2 cups in there. I'm not really worried about it like that, but it's supposed to be 2 cups of confectioner sugar and sifted, and what you sifted actually is less than 2 cups, but so I put a little less, and I think it's going to be fine. And here we go. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put the sugar in this measuring cup, because I got a spout, and I want it to be able to pour. So I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to pour it. I'm going to put the lemon juice all over it, because that's how it's supposed to go. We got so, it's nearly just about 2 cups anyway, and I'm going to pour the lemon juice right all in it, and I'm going to stir it up. This is fresh lemon, freshly squeezed lemon. I squeezed those lemons I had, and it made this much lemon juice out of it. I'm going to just stir it all up, get it together here. And of course, it's confectioner sugar, so it melts right away. This sucker, I might have to make at least 2 of these for Christmas. I may have to do that, because that's, in my opinion, this is one of the best cakes that I've tasted in a long, long time. But I want to get it all stirred up good. I feel like I want to use a fork to really get it stirred up. So I kind of melt it all in. It may have been a better idea to do it in that bowl, but then pour it in here. Could have worked out a little bit better. But, you know, live and learn, live and learn. I thought it'd be a little easier on me, but maybe not so much. But here it goes. It doesn't matter. I'm going to get what I want out of it. When you cook, you improvise. That's what you do. I started with the spoon and the fork works better. So, I can see those lumps going away, disappearing. There it goes. There it goes. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. Now, it's pretty good. Okay, so what you do really is just pour this glaze all over it, like that. Pour it all over. And that's what I did. It soaks through. Last time I did this, I glazed it in the morning. I cooked the cake at night, and I glazed it in the morning. But this time, I'm showing you guys what I'm doing. So I can get finished with the video. And you just pour it all over it. Just pour this glaze all over it. Very nicely. There it is. The glaze is all in it. Then you take some coconut. Give it a little dusting of coconut on top. Just dust it with coconut, like snow. And it's ready to serve, really. And since we already ate the other one, the other one's gone. I'm going to cut it right now, just so that you guys can see what the inside looks like. Let me take a picture of this one, and then I'm going to cut it and take another picture for you guys, so you can see what the inside looks like. And I might have to chow down on this piece. Let me take a picture. I'll be right back. Alright, now I'm going to cut a piece of the cake so y'all can see. And I can see. The cake looks like inside. This is how the cake looks inside. Take a little piece. This is how the cake looks This is how the cake looks inside. I'm going to take a little piece of it. That lemon just pops. The coconut inside is just heavenly. It really is a really good cake. And I guess it's that mascarpone cheese that really sets it off. So, that's my cake. Oops. That's my cake. When you see this, hopefully you'll see it before Christmas. Maybe you'll make this cake for your family. Or after, you still can make the cake for your family. This is a really, really good cake. I'm kind of proud of it. Okay, guys. It was nice talking to you guys again. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. As soon as you see this, please like it. Just even if you see me, just like it. I appreciate it. I really appreciate you watching and commenting and going forward, and forwarding these videos to your friends and family and people who may want a recipe. Okay? And I want to say one more thing. I am a person who is really direct. So if I answer you in a direct way, I don't mean no harm. I'm just direct. So that's what I needed you guys to say. Needed you guys to know that I just answer people directly, and I'm just being as honest as I can when I am speaking. So please, sometimes some messages aren't that nice, but I still try to answer you as nicely as I can, and I will, because that's what I do. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for commenting and sharing and being there, and I really appreciate you all. Mwah, mwah. Happy holidays. Whenever you see this, I hope you had a happy holiday, and I hope you're going to have a happy holiday. And please, please, please be safe. Don't be fooling around with this COVID, okay? Be safe. Talk to you later. Mwah, mwah. Bye.